my name is Karina, and welcome to my fourth and final Fall Friday soup. For this fall soup, I have decided to show you how I make my chili. This chili came from Paula Dean. Now last year in a vlog I had shared with you that Jason had made the chili and took it to a chili cook-off through his work. But our chili, we added just a little something special that ended up taking it over the top, and he won the chili cook-off through his work. Now that is really something when you can win a chili cook-off here in Texas, because Texans take their chili pretty seriously. Let me share with you how I make my chili. First thing you need to do is scramble up 2 pounds of burger. And what I did was I seasoned the burger with a little bit of lawry seasoning salt, some salt, pepper, and I used the Paula Dean's house seasoning. I actually make this. It is online. It is really easy. It's just salt, pepper, onion powder, and garlic powder all mixed together, and then I just sprinkled it all over. It adds some great flavor to your soups and your meats. The recipe calls for 2 large onions. I only use 1 large onion chopped, and you're going to add that to the burger. And you are going to cook this until the burger is done and the onions are softened. After you drain the meat of the grease, you're going to transfer it into a soup pot. I'm sure you can go ahead and scramble your burger in the soup pot and save on dishes. That's perfectly fine. Mine is just too heavy to, lift and drain that grease off from the burger. So I just choose to do 2 separate pans for this one. You're going to turn your burner on low. You are going to add a little more salt. You're going to add 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 3 tablespoons of chili powder, one and a half teaspoons of dried oregano. There's 1. And a half. 1 teaspoon of sugar. I'm going to give this a stir. Once these seasonings hit this heat, oh my, the aroma. You need 1 can of French onion soup. One tablespoon of flour. Mix that in really good because you don't want any lumps in your chili. And a half a teaspoon of Tabasco sauce. This step is not in the recipe. This is completely optional. So if you want to leave it out, this chili is, I am seriously, is just as good without it. This is what we used when Jay won the chili contest, and we chopped up some hatch green chilies. So we add that to this mixture. We actually took the seeds out of the hatch green chilies because we don't want a ton of heat in the chili. We just want the seasonings, the spices, and the flavor. Okay, at this point you are going to cover your pan. You are going to turn it on low, and you are going to let this cook together for 1 hour. If you do not have an hour to cook the chili, you do not have to do it for the full hour. You can do it for 30 minutes or whatever time that you have, and it still turns out good. After you've cooked the chili, you are going to dump in a 28-ounce can of diced tomatoes. Then you are going to take 2 cans of kidney beans, and I have drained and rinsed my beans. And you are going to dump those in. Give it a good stir. Keep your burner on low. And you are going to cover this again, and you are going to let this part cook together for 20 minutes. And then I will show you when it's all done and how I serve it. Okay, this is how we prepare our bowl for chili. You add Fritos. On top of the Fritos, you add the chili. And then we top it with onions and a little bit of sour cream. And always finish it off with a little bit of cheese. Thank you so much for joining me this year with the Fall Friday Soups. I really had a lot of fun making these soups and sharing them with you. I hope you grabbed every single one of the recipes and you have added them to your soup recipe collection. If you haven't, I will have them all linked below in the description. And I will also have last year's Fall Friday Soups all linked so you can grab those recipes as well. I hope you have a wonderful day.